Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful session of the BUDDHA Poonima sessions. Today is another wonderful master, Divya Nadimpalli, and she is a physical therapist by profession and a certified meditation teacher by passion. As a teenager, she overcame depression, and it was an experience that deepened her dedication to personal growth and spirituality. Today, she's a co-founder of Meditation Magic, a nonprofit organization promoting meditation, plant-based living, and pyramid energy. With an MBA in healthcare management and an associate degree in yoga, naturopathy, and acupuncture, she combines her healthcare expertise with meditation to inspire many others. She's also a devoted supporter of PSSM, which was a movement founded by Patriji and is dedicated to his mission of creating a spiritual world. She is committed as a volunteer to help the Omega Pyramid Meditation Project in Dallas. It's a center envisioned to cultivate peace and spiritual growth through meditation practice. And balancing her career as a physical therapist at Inson Therapies with her role as co-founder of Mindful Masters Toastmasters Club, she fosters leadership and communication growth in her community. Her adventurous spirit led her to trek to Everest Base Camp, symbolizing her resilience. She co-organized the largest mega meditation summit outside India, and she brought together over 1,000 attendees globally, making a milestone for PSSM. Divya's path is shaped by her belief in the power of affirmations, meditation, manifestation, pyramid energy, and spiritual service. She's such a wonderful master with so much knowledge to share. So I welcome you, and the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Nandini. So do you want to go ahead and do the meditation first?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah, you can share music and guide for 30 minutes. So till 10 o'clock, we will do meditation.
Everyone sit in a comfortable posture. Hands into hands. Cross your legs and close your eyes gently. Observe your natural breath. Relax your body. Relax your face, your jaw, relax your shoulders, let go of all the tension in your body. Observe your breath. Think about the past or the future. Stay in the present moment. use the time to focus on ourselves. To heal ourselves. Better ourselves. Focus on your breath. Thoughts arise. Just get back to your breath. just observe your natural, easy, soft, gentle breath. minutes. Thank you to yourself, your parents, your family, and to everyone who helped you every single day. With or without your knowledge. Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and to the elements. Express gratitude to the sun and the moon. Express the gratitude from the bottom of your heart. Whenever you're ready, place your hands on your eyes. Open them with a bright smile. Thank you, everyone. And now let's get to the wisdom session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nandini. Yeah. So, hello everyone. This is Divya Nadimpalli. So, I would like you to all turn on the videos if possible. I would like to see you guys and connect with you. Please, please. Hi, Arun. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Hi, Arun. So I'm going to start with my own story, and I'm going to tell the story of Buddha and the relationship of what I have learned and the story about the Golden Buddha. So my dear friends, little bit of my spiritual journey. My journey started about 15, 20 years ago when I was a teenager. So to make the long story short, I was into deep depression in the teenage years. That's when I got into this meditation, breath meditation or Anapanasati meditation through my mother, Padma. So she herself is a pyramid master and she met Patriji just before she got me into meditation. That's how I got into meditation. Within few weeks and few minutes of practicing meditation, I became a better person. I was able to face my fears, do really well in the exams, and the whole depression is gone. I also touched into deep sense of purpose of life as a teenager. So that was my turning point. So the journey continued. I met Patriji. I learned so many different spiritual concepts directly from him. And also by observing him, not just following him, but just by observing the how he leads his life, how he talks, how he connects with people. So such kind of learnings from him. So later on, after my studies, I moved to USA. That's when my life turned the other way around. I got into relationship issues. Like my husband and I were like North and South poles. We got into arguments and fights. And the concept that really came into my rescue was Samsarame Nirvanam, Sahaname Pragati. These two statements by Patriji really empowered me, and also soul science. So why we are born, why we are leading this life, why we marry such certain persons, certain people, why we have a certain mother-in-law, why we choose one particular person our mother-in-law, or why we choose our children and parents, all people in our life. So that was one of the lessons I learned during that phase. So later on, I manifested my dream job as a physical therapist. I did also did Everest Base Camp with the spiritual knowledge and wisdom I had. So, this is my small story. And now, coming to the topic of the day, the story of the Golden Buddha. So, my dear friends, this is a real story that happened in Thailand several years ago. So, there was a big Buddhist monastery. There's a big Buddha statue. It's a golden Buddha statue, about 10 feet height and about 8 feet wide width. So when the army comes in, they don't lay whatever they can find at in the surroundings of the monastery. They covered the whole statue with mud and clay. So the statue over the time, this mud got little hardened. It looks like a concrete statue rather than a golden statue. So like they heard the army attacked at the village and they came into saw this statue. They thought it was of no value. They didn't do anything about the Buddha statue. And this army ruled that village for several years after this incident. So the monastery monks were killed by the army, and no one ever remembered what was the real statue was made of. Centuries has passed, when 200 years has passed. That's when this monastery became very old. They thought of relocating this statue into a new monastery. So while relocating, right, they started to move this statue, huge Buddha golden statue. Then one monk accidentally noticed something cracking open on the statue's surface. When he carefully removed that clay on the top, right, something shining from deep inside. He got very surprised. What is shining from inside this mud statue? He wondered. So he called up all the monks in the monastery, and everybody hammered the statue with their hammers, and they chipped all the layers of mud. And it took about 2-3 days for them to chip the entire statue, and they finally saw a big golden Buddha. So the moral of the story is we ourselves are the golden Buddhas. So over that time, right, after we are born, right, by conditioning of the parents or conditioning from the schools, teachers, elders in the family, we accumulate the layers of clay and layers of mud and the concrete. Over the years, as we live, right, we have the same beliefs, attitudes, attributes we take from others, and they become so strong and so hardened. They becomes our personality. We can't detach from the personality that is not who we are. The golden statue, the golden Buddha is deep inside, hiding inside this hard-shelled beliefs or hard-shelled thought patterns or the characteristics we get from others in life. So deep inside, we are all golden Buddhas, my dear friends. So we are born so pure, just like the golden, the shiny, pure golden Buddha. We we are so what do you say? We are so golden by nature. We are born with the high vibrations. We are born knowing everything. So we know everything that what all the masters are teaching us right now, so-called spiritual leaders are teaching. We already know, it's already deep inside of us, but we forgot what we know, that who we are really. So all that we need to do is just to peel off the layers. You don't have to need to do learn something new. Just peel the layers that you're not, you know. So Divya is not this fear. Divya is not this kind of belief system, right? I am not this, I am not that. If you can peel off the layers that have you have been accumulating over the lifetimes, not just this life, so you will be seeing the golden Buddha, the shine, the inner light from within. So in my example, right, in every phase of my life, as a teenager, as a young adult, as a mature adult, and as a person who is looking for a job, I was trying to peel some of my layers off. The more I worked on myself, the more I felt better. I felt more happy. The more I worked on my shame, guilt, the fear factor. The fear was so dominating when I went to Everest Base Camp, kind of that during that phase of my life. So I patiently sat with the fear, analyzing it, where it is coming from. I reaffirmed it into positiveness, into happiness, into joyful moments into life. So and during my clearing my physical therapy examination, I overcome the belief system. So myself as a kid who has grown up in a small town in the rural in Andhra Pradesh. So I was taught that a girl child should not be outgoing. They should not be outspoken. You know, boy child should not cry. They should be very strong and very tough, right? Such kind of conditioning. It's not nothing wrong with the parents. It's just it became a society normal or a norm in our society. So each phase of my life, I worked on one of the aspects that came across at that point of time. So the more we peel off the outer layers, my dear friends, the more you're going to feel blissful, the more you're going to feel happiness, the more you're going to feel connected to your own self. We are nothing but the specks of God. We just have to tap to the potential. So today I would like to be inspired by Golden Buddha story. So whenever something comes up in your life, just say this is not me. Just peel off that layer. Some layers may be really hard shelled, very deep and very strong. Take your own time. Work on them. Be patient with yourself. Peel off the layers, and you will be seeing the Golden Buddha sooner or later in your life. And I would like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes about Golden Buddha. So you're a candle, just like a candle that cannot burn without fire. As a humans, we can't live without spirituality. And one quote by Buddha: no one saves us but ourselves. No one can or no one may. We ourselves must walk our path. In today's world, right, everybody is busy with their own lives. No one even cares about how we are feeling or what we are doing. So you have to be the light for your own self. You have to be the path, the torchbearer, the pathfinder for our own self. So meditation helps you, telling that you have the golden Buddha inside of you. This is a tool to tap into the golden Buddha. So, but you have to do the work. So you are the responsible person to peel off all the external layers, the hard shells, the hard filled belief system, the negative beliefs. So slowly transform into positive beliefs. So with this, my dear friends, I would like to end my talk. So any questions I would like to take? We can talk more. Nandini, any questions?
Not really any questions, but like more of your experience. I want to hear like how you got over your like depression, like how you said. Like what made you come into meditation so strongly and stick with it even after everything?
Yes, Nandini. So going back to my depression state, right? It happened when I was a teenager, around 16, 17 years age, when I was doing plus one, plus two. So I moved away from my parents and it was so stressful. I went to the boarding school instead of staying at my home and going to school with me in the hometown. So I myself opted to go to the boarding school away from my parents, thinking that I'll have better education opportunities. So after going there, the education system was so stressful and it was so intense, you know. So I used to do long study hours, used to wake up early in the morning, stay late in the night. It took a toll on me physically, mentally, spiritually. I was a good student, but after going there, my grades started going downhill. So I could not face my own self. I could not face my parents. I could not face my teachers. That's how I ended up having a pursued state of depression. Interest in life, nothing made any sense. I don't want to read. I don't want to stay. I don't want to sleep. Right? I don't want to feel do nothing in the life. And I felt like my life got stuck. So that's when my mother came to visit me. She came with a beautiful book called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. So along with that book, she also taught me how to do meditation. So she said, Divya, do for 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the night. So I don't have any other option, right? So I took it seriously, very seriously. About 8 to 9 weeks, I took it very seriously, and I saw changes in my own self. I was able to sleep better. I was able to focus better, and I was not no more fearful about the examinations. Slowly, I felt that I am much more bigger than the grades I make. I'm much more bigger than the goal I have to become a doctor, and I have a purpose in life. So that was my turning point, Nandini. Transformed since that day. And I met Patriji the same year, after 4 or 5 months of coming to meditation. And I learned so many different things from Patriji. And the best part is that inspired me the most is his vision of Dhyana Jagat, Shakahara Jagat, Pyramid Jagat. I was like wonderstruck. How can one person think this big versus me thinking so small about my own problems, my own grades, my own depression, my own sleep, right? My own friends, right? I was very inspired by his vision of Patriji and the PSSM. So slowly I got into books. He recommends so many books to read. I read Seth. Seth is all about you create your own reality. We take responsibilities out of our life. Versus I used to think that, oh, I am born with limited intelligence. This is what Divya is about. Divya can't improve more than this, you know? That kind of beliefs I had as a teenager. And especially in my hometown, there are a few beliefs that lingered around, right? Girl childs in our family should not go out of this zone or not be outgoing, outspoken, such kind of beliefs. It took me a while to understand why I had that belief, where they're coming from. And once I come into meditation, reading some books and Patriji's wisdom, all the combination of all these factors really helped me to come out of them. I'm still work in progress. I'm still working on several aspects of myself, trying to be a better person. So that's how I got into meditation, Nandini.
Really like an opening experience, a different one, and I've never heard it, and it's really inspiring. Would anyone also like to share their experience, questions?
Yes. Thank you. First of all, thank you, Divya, for joining to this platform. I know you in your busy schedule. Yeah, I would have heard your story about 100 times, but still, every time we hear, there is an inspiration inside it. So thank you very much. I just want to request to you to share about your that Himalayan exploration also to our viewers here, please.
Sure, Shrikant. Thank you so much. My pleasure to be here, Shrikant, anytime.
Yeah.
So, fast forwarding my life from teenage till my around 30 years of age. So, I had a quest, Shrikant, from very young age. I want to see Himalayas. We hear so many stories, we see in so many films, we hear from master experiences, right, in
Yeah.
PSSM. So I had that quest of going to Himalayas to see the Himalayas in person. So that quest got intensified in the year 2018. So I thought, let me go and explore, do some hiking trips. So, like when I was researching Srikant, I came across so many different treks, but this trek caught my attention, and it was the world's toughest trek.
Yeah.
And me, I was not an experienced trekker at all, but somehow I felt if I go, I have to go to this trek, not anything less. I
Wow.
don't know I don't know where I got it, but that's how my mind was,
Mm.
and I thought, okay, I will go. And the second thought, right, will my parents agree? Will my
Mm.
family agree? How can I do with a full-time job? All these
Mm.
physical limitation thoughts, right? They
Mm.
all came in. So, how much time do we have, Shrikant? I can share this for a very
Yeah,
long time.
please.
Shall I? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing I did, Shrikant, is to talk to my mother. I said, this is what I want to do. She said, Divya, go ahead. So I thought so many different things in my life, but I never did it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm already 60s in my 60s now.
Yeah.
Even now, if I think something, I can't do it anyways. So
Mhm.
you are taking a step. I would support you whatever way I can. My son Rishi was 4 years old by then. So
Mhm.
she said, "You do whatever you want to do. I will take care of Rishi. Don't worry about Rishi at all." So that is the
Mm.
first green signal I got, Shrikant.
Oh.
Second, I spoke with my father-in-law,
Mm.
my mother-in-law. So
Mm.
I told him, I don't know how he would react. So
Mm.
I called him and said, his name is Raju. And I
Mm.
said, this is what I want to do.
Mm.
He said, yes, go ahead. If
Mm.
my son is not giving money to supporting you, I will sponsor you. Don't worry, you go ahead. The
Mm.
second green signal, Srikan. The
Mm.
third, the biggest green signal is my husband, okay?
Husband. Mhm.
So it was one Sunday afternoon. He
Mm.
was watching some cricket match.
Mm.
I went to from walk to inside the home. I was so skeptical. I was so scared to talk to him about this trick. I'm
Mm.
scared to think that he would say no. Okay.
Mm.
So I but hesitatingly went to him and said, Raja, this is what I want to do.
Mm.
And he looked at me from top to bottom and said, are you really serious? Do you know about yourself? Look at you. If you walk for a little bit more time, you sleep for 3, 4 hours.
Mm.
Right? So he said, instead of saying no, he said, go prepare, let's see.
Mm.
But I took it as a green signal. Okay, that is
Yeah.
enough for me. So from that day, I started preparing Srikant.
Mm.
I got up a little bit even more early, about 4 a.m., did so much of
Mm.
meditations, did about 3, 4 miles of walking. I
Mm.
got a backpack. I put
Mm.
about 2, 3 dumbbells in the backpack to train
Mm.
my back.
Yeah.
I used to run in the community. So I
Mm.
started researching about the trekking gear, hiking
Mm.
poles, and all those things. I had only 3 months
Mm.
trek. I know I researched so much of online. They said you need 2, 3 hours of training, 2, 3 years of training. I
Mm.
said, I don't have that much time. I
Mm.
will do whatever I can in the time I had with
Yeah.
all the things happening in my life.
Mm.
So I went to gym, I did some weight training, I
Mm.
had a personal trainer. So I did the fitness routine.
Mm.
And more than that, Srikanth, major thing is my mind, my fear.
Mm.
Every day, some fear used to come up. What if, Divya, you die there?
Mm.
What if something happens there?
Mm.
What if you can't make to the highest? People will
Mm.
laugh at you.
Mm.
What if you can't even go to the half? People will judge you. No, all these
Mm.
kind of fear.
Mm.
What if you faint there? Such
Mm.
all kind of fears, right?
Yeah.
So more than the trek, I really transformed before the journey, before the trek,
Mm.
knowing
Mm.
who I am, the
Mm.
fears, how to handle the fears, still
Mm.
keep going. And one night, right, in meditation, I saw me breaking my ankle, left ankle,
Mm.
as an intuition.
Mm.
So until that time, whatever I saw happened in my life.
Mm.
So now I'm in the like a Y junction. Should I
Mm.
go or should I not go? It's
Mm.
about 1 month away at that point.
Mm.
So I thought we talk about angels, right, Shrikant?
Yeah.
We talk, right? We have gods,
Mm.
angels, masters, and I was okay. I closed my eyes and said, okay, if you're real, come help me now.
Mm.
I was demanding them. So I was
No.
like, okay, I hear you, I know everything about you. If you're really present in
Mm.
my life, you're really my spirit guide or angel guide, this is the
Mm.
time I want you to help. Please
Mm.
help me now. And I closed my eyes, Srikant.
Mm.
I felt a huge, big green light passing from my head to toe, and it went to my left ankle, and it felt like a cushion there, big, very thick layer of cushion
Mm.
that confirming me inside that we are there. We will help you. Nothing is going to happen. We are here to protect you. So that gave me a little bit more boost, Shrikant. I thought,
Wow.
okay, no matter what happens, I am going.
Mm,
It's okay. Maybe I'll not go to that highest point.
mm,
I'm trying my best. How can I
mm.
just come off without even trying, right? That was
Yeah.
my mindset I had. At least
Mm,
I'll try.
mm.
So I didn't tell all this to many people, maybe
Yeah.
handful of people, because I don't want to be spread the word and
Right.
what if I don't do it, right?
Yeah.
I told only to few my family members, few friends here and there.
Mm,
So finally, I went all by myself.
mm,
So met fellow trekkers there. It
mm,
was first time traveling after getting married, traveling
mm,
all by myself. I don't have much experience traveling alone. So it's a good experience being taking care of myself,
mm,
trying to with all the things, managing everything together.
mm,
So finally, I went to the Nepal. It started from Nepal,
mm,
and after going there, right, again some more challenges came in. The
mm,
fellow trekkers are marathon runners.
mm,
They're super fit,
mm,
and they have already been to so many treks around the world.
mm.
This is the last in their bucket list.
Wow.
Okay, versus for me,
First.
first in the bucket list. I
Mm,
barely know how to backpack, how to pack the bags for the hiking trip. That day I couldn't sleep, Srikant. I was comparing myself. Divya, maybe good idea to go back home. The first day itself, don't waste money, go back home. So look at them, look at what they're
mm,
doing there. They're so fit, Srikant. Even the girls,
mm.
I can see their six pack and the muscle.
Oh, wow.
Even the ladies. I said, oh, okay,
Wow.
I'm
Mm,
nowhere closer to them. And that night I went to sleep, and before
mm,
sleeping, right? And we have a book, right? Toltec 4 agreements book.
mm,
The first agreement,
mm.
be impeccable with your speech.
Mm,
I thought myself, okay, let them be themselves. They don't know me. Let them judge
mm,
themselves. I
mm,
am not judging myself.
mm,
I am not being critical onto myself.
mm.
I came to this extent.
Yeah.
Let me try one more day.
Yeah.
That's it. I slept that night. To the next day morning, and again, new energies. New shift.
Mm,
Let's do it.
mm,
So I went like that, Shrikant. So
mm,
first day was a very easiest for in general, but it
mm.
was very hard for me because I was comparing myself with other
Yeah.
trekkers because they
Mhm.
were running so fast. I was
Mm,
about 1 hour behind them. I
mm,
said, maybe I'm not fit
mm,
for this trek, such kind of
mm,
things. From the day two, things have become very easy because I
mm,
thought, okay, I'm not comparing with anybody. I'm going to take my own time. I'm going to respect
mm,
my own body. Let it
mm.
do its job. I'm going to support it.
Oh,
So from second day, everything went very smoothly, Srikant. And
beautiful.
about fourth, 5 days, we are going
Mm,
to high in the altitudes.
mm,
That's when I got very severe headaches, very
mm,
bad headaches.
mm,
The headaches are due to because of oxygen, lack of oxygen,
mm,
not
mm.
the food or everything,
Yeah.
but oxygen.
Mm,
Push myself a little bit. I said, okay, one step at a time. One like in the Dory movie, right? Finding the
yeah.
Nemo movie, right? Just keep swimming, right? Just keep
Mhm,
walking. Just keep
mhm,
walking. One step, one step, one step. So
mm,
I finally made it, Srikant. I went to the
mm,
highest point of the trek, and
mm,
I saw the Everest. I saw
mm,
beautiful Himalayan mountains.
mm,
They're so huge that you can't even imagine. They are up in
mm.
the sky.
Yeah.
We have to see them like that. We have to
Wow.
raise our
Mm,
head and see. Those are so huge peaks,
mm,
beautiful Himalayas. And the
mm,
last day of the trek, something happened, Shrikant. So I was sensing it since in the morning.
mm,
So I was thinking, okay, something strange is going to happen today. I don't know
mm,
what. I thought of calling my parents and my husband.
mm,
There's no signals there. So I
mm,
put a message. Today is the top point of the trek. I'm going to go Everest base today,
mm,
and I just left.
mm,
It was draining little bit. It was raining little bit. So
mm,
we're walking on a narrow valley. So
mm,
one side is a big hill, one side is a very deep valley. So we're in the between that.
mm,
And it's a rock falling zone. So because of the so much of rainfall, right? There are also like landslides. So
mm,
rocks are falling from the hills.
mm,
So it was a little bit dangerous. We can't take any chances there. We can't rest there. We have to keep walking and get it done as soon
mm,
as possible. That kind of situation.
mm,
So I was walking, I got little wet, and we went to Everest Base. We did a good celebration there. People
mm,
were dancing, some are singing, some are
mm,
drinking beers, and there are all kind
mm,
of celebrations.
mm,
And while coming back, right, suddenly the temperature dropped in the atmosphere.
mm,
So it went to -4, -5.
mm,
I was all covered up. I have too many
mm,
layers. I had
mm,
my jacket, down jacket, and everything. But still, sudden change affected me. Since I was already wet, I became
mm,
really, really cold. So I was walking with the two hiking poles, and suddenly one hand became numb. It was not communicating. So I throwed one pole. Within few seconds, this hand is not communicating. I throw that pole away. And next few minutes, my left leg is not communicating. I
Wow.
was telling in the mind, my body is not listening. My mind is very fast, my body is very slow. So I was saying, come on, Divya, come on, go push yourself. No, it was not. I was dragging it. So one of the guide came in and he was helping me with my backpack. He was giving the support on my shoulder. Still, I was not. My body is giving up. I can sense it. Each one hand, this hand, one leg, that leg, everything is giving up. And I felt something inside my stomach, some kind of like butterfly kind of feeling in my stomach. I don't know what it is. I felt that. I could not move. He was saying, "You can't sit here. You have to go because it's a rock falling zone. Some many times anything can happen here. You have to walk at least 1 more hour. Then it'll be a little bit safe." I can't even barely move there. I can't even walk. Imagine walking for 1 hour. And I just collapsed onto one of the biggest rock. I sat there. I said, I can't move. I can't do much. And I have in my backpack has an emergency blanket. Okay. I was telling that to him, but he could not understand because my mouth is also not
Yeah.
articulating. I was mumbling kind of speech. Okay. Then suddenly my eyelids are dropping. So I sensed, okay, Divya, you're done. This is the last breath. You're done with this life. I don't know, Srikant, where this came. I just closed my eyes and said, I am not dying here. Mr. Patriji, you have to take care. So much to contribute to this world. And with that, Srikant, I closed my eyes. I don't know what exactly happened afterwards. I sensed little bit here and there. I sensed someone taking me onto their shoulder and carrying me toward that valley. My tour guide took me as a backpack, like that. And then he started running towards the accommodations. Two tour guides. They took turns to take me there. And finally, they took me to the fireplace, one of the accommodations. Where there's a small tree house made of the wooden houses, and they put me near the fireplace, like a movie scene. They put me near the fireplace, one rubbing my palms, one rubbing my feet, soles of the feet, one rubbing on the forehead. The other people covering the blankets, giving their own hot water bottles to make me warm up. So I was able to hear everything, but not able to respond. And after maybe after 35, 40 minutes, one lady came in. We came from the day before. So I was telling my story. She was asking whom I am, where I'm coming from, about my son Rishi, my job, Kanishka, and all those things. She told me, Divya, remember, your son is waiting on you. Remember, you have your husband waiting on you. Remember, you told him that you're going to come back. Can't go like this. You said you have a big dreams. I remember all your dreams. So you have to get up, Divya. That words touched me, Srikant. I didn't hear many words before that, but those few words really got my consciousness back. And I felt that, I don't know, something came into me, Srikant. I don't know, some energy or some master or walk-in. I don't know, can't define what happened, but I came up with a new energy, new sense of life, new perspective of the life itself. So I woke up and everybody was so surprised. Oh, she's alive, she's okay. And they were planning for emergency helicopters and they canceled the plans. So they gave me some hot soup and I slept that day. So that was the end of that near that experience. And
Wow.
the next day of the trek, right? The longest day of the trek. So all coming back, right? We only have 5 days. Going back is 10 days, coming back is 5 days.
5 days.
So we
Okay.
have to cover double the distance.
Okay.
So my tour guide is Divya, you have been so sick today. I don't know how you're going to manage the next day. He went to the doctor and he slept. So I was also being doubtful. I don't know how much I could manage with recovering from this. But the day of the trek, the next day, Srikant, I was massaging my body parts, my legs, especially my legs, saying, I'm so grateful that because of you, I came this far. Because of this, I was able to see all these beautiful Himalayan ranges. I'm so grateful and I love you so much, my dear body. I'm so grateful. And I started my trek, Srikant. And I was able to do 16 hours of trek. From coming from the near that experience, I was able to do the 16 hours of the trek all by
Wow.
myself. That I understood, Srikant.
Yeah.
Our body has so much of potential. Our mind is blocking us. if you tune the mind, right, body does the work automatically. So first time I understood the connection. Oh, this is how our thoughts work. This is how our body reacts. And since I was a little bit slow person, right, they left me alone. Everybody went far away. They gave me a guide. You come with him, we are going. So that made me understand every time I have a thought, walking speed used to get reduced. The minute I cut my thought, the speed used to get increased. So I saw the connection of our thoughts and the body reaction. So no thoughts, the fastest in the body, the energy in the body. So I clearly saw the connection, Srikanth. Because of I being myself alone, it was an opportunity for me to observe what is happening inside and outside. So, beautiful experience, Srikanth. I came back, and then on the way, right, I got some messages. Yeah, we humans are both combination of spirituality and physicality. There is no separateness. So we have to accept ourselves as we are. We have to accept others as they are. And one very strange thing happened was I didn't have any pains in the body. Usually we have so many body pains at doing such kind of intensive trek. I didn't have any body pains. I was surprised. I came back and I called my mother. I called some of my friends. I think you can relate to my experience now. So I told my mother, "Oh, dear mommy, I don't have any pains." She said, "Divya, I got knee pain. I don't know what happened to you. I got my left knee pain is hurting. It was hurting from since you left the house." I said, "Okay, this is something strange." And I called Jyoti, Minneapolis Jyoti.
Yeah.
She said, Divya, I don't know what happened to you, but I had severe burns, sunburns in my face. I didn't go to sun, but I had sunburns in my face. And I called your mother, Jyoti madam.
Yeah.
She also had knee pains. The two
No,
were,
the whole leg. That time she was here in the US.
yes, I remember talking to her. Yeah.
Suddenly the legs were paining, the hands were paining. So we didn't know what to do. We generally do not go to doctors, right? So we
Yes,
gave
yes.
her the hot,
Facts.
the hot water treatments and all that. And she was just meditating and doing all that stuff. And suddenly it came, and suddenly it gone after a few days. And then
I,
when you
I called, yes.
yeah, and when you came back and when you were sharing that experience, those were the exact dates where she was having pain. And
Yeah.
we didn't know how it gone away also. So great miracle. This is in front of our eyes, right?
Yes. So that I understood that time, Srikanth, I
Yeah.
was not alone. So we
Yes.
are all interconnected as a souls,
Right.
when you are really close
Right.
to some people, right? So we share. So there is no
Mm.
separateness within ourselves.
Yeah.
On the thing, achievement I had in my mind, right? Everything went off, everything washed away. That is not me who did the trek. It was a
Right.
group of conscious people who were with
Exactly.
me doing
Right.
this trek together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
beautiful experience, Srikanth.
Yeah.
I really transformed so much. I explored my own self. I got to
Yeah.
know who I am,
Yeah.
with my limitations, my
Mm.
fears, and all those
Mm.
things.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
experience.
Thank you.
Patriji,
Thank you for sharing. Yeah. See, the
yeah,
first step is boldly, the without fear, you take that step, right? That is the test. Can we take it or not, right? So that is the step you took, and rest is all masters. I think
it's
that's what
taken
I
care of.
recommend.
Yes.
Yes.
Patriji also paid his role, Srikant. So
Yeah.
I spoke with him before going to trek. So I
Mm.
got so much of these fears and all these visions, right?
Mm.
Sir, if you say yes, in my thought, I made my mind. Okay, if
Mm.
Sar says yes, I'll go. If
Yeah.
he says no, I'll not go. And
Yeah.
I called him. He
Mm.
was in North India somewhere. It took me
Mm.
2 days to catch him. Finally,
Mm.
he called me and I
Mm.
said, Sir, I'm going. He took a pause and said, Where are you going, madam?
Mm.
Saying Everest. Oh, he said, Oh, ho. And then he said, Yes, madam, you have to go. Then you're going to meet two masters there. Okay.
Mm.
Come back and tell me who they are.
Wow.
And he hung the call.
Uh,
So in the making the big story short, right? I was a master. I met myself there. There is no other astral master, but I was a person. One person went and one person came back
okay,
from.
that's right. Excellent. Yeah.
That was the experience, Srikanth.
Beautiful sharing, Divya. This will be available in the PMC channel, and we'll cut it and
Sure.
we'll keep it, because these are great achievements and test for ourselves in various ways. And you are rock star, as everybody know. and you are the person who take these kind of bold steps. So thank you again for sharing.
Thank you, Srikanth, for having me. Very, very
Yeah.
happy to and blessed to be here.
Yeah, thank you, Nandini, for taking up the role.
Thank you, Nandini. Thank you, Pushpa.
Yeah, I think you're always amazed to see Divya and how she works and how she's able to make these things. And even her WhatsApp, yeah, the description of her is that says like something like spiritual warrior. Yeah, I think she truly lives that every minute. So yeah, she's a truly an inspirational personality for all of us. Yeah, thank you so much, Divya, for all that you're doing. Like we have to chase chase whatever the achievements that you have already done in the past all these years. Yeah, thank you.
I'm doing whatever I can, Arun. I get inspired by you guys, how much you guys are doing. I'm
Nice,
doing my
nice.
small whatever I can.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Arun. Yeah, any other questions, my dear friends? Or else we can end the call. It's almost 11 o'clock for you guys.
Yeah, probably wrap it up, Nandini.
Thank you so much,
Auntie,
Divya.
I think it's
thank you,
Pushpa.
Auntie,
Thank you,
for
Nandini, for hosting.
sharing your
Thank you for having-
experience.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nandini.
So everyone can
Thank you
join
so much,
again
Divya.
tomorrow.
Thank you, Pushpa. Thank you.
I
Okay,
hope I'll
good
see
night.
everyone tomorrow
Yeah.
for another beautiful master who will share their wisdom again.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.